This girl accidentally discovered something horrifying. The capsules her mom had been giving her for 18 years were actually prescription drugs meant for her mother. That evening when her mom brought her the usual medication, the girl pretended to swallow it without hesitation. After her mom left the room, she quickly spit the pill out. Staring at the mysterious capsule in her hand, a chill ran down her spine. So when the house fell silent that night, she quietly snuck downstairs. She frantically opened the computer and searched for the capsule's name, but she discovered their internet had been cut off. What she didn't know was that her mother was standing in the kitchen at that very moment, secretly watching her every move. The next day, while her mom was working outside, she quickly called the pharmacy. She found out her mother had already contacted them and warned them off. The girl was running out of options, so she randomly dialed a stranger's number. She begged them to look up the medication online for her. What they found was a red capsule used to treat heart disease. The girl broke out in a cold sweat because the capsules she had been taking weren't red at all. During lunch, the girl suggested they go see a movie together, so the two of them drove to the local theater. Halfway through the film, the girl excused herself to use the restroom and bolted from the theater. She ran straight to the pharmacy across the street. She rushed to the counter and asked them to identify the green capsules. When she heard their answer, her jaw nearly hit the floor, because it wasn't even meant for humans at all. It was veterinary medication for cats and dogs. The drug's purpose was to paralyze animals from the waist down. Just then her mother came rushing after her and silently injected her with something. When she woke up again, she found a meal already prepared on the table. The girl immediately ran to turn the door handle, but discovered her mother had locked it from the outside. She hurried back to grab the keys and tried to unlock the door, but the door still wouldn't budge. Turns out the door was barricaded from the outside. The girl quickly opened the window and looked out. Then she grabbed the food from the table and devoured it to regain her strength. She gulped down a glass of water, grabbed her tools and climbed out the window. Inch by inch she crawled to her mother's bedroom window. She pressed the soldering iron against the glass, then sprayed the water from her mouth onto it. The window glass immediately shattered into pieces. She laid the bedsheet she had brought over the broken glass, but just as she successfully climbed inside, her asthma suddenly kicked in. The girl frantically opened the door, struggled to crawl back to her own bedroom, and barely managed to use her inhaler in time. Then she got back up, rolled her wheelchair to the top of the stairs, pressed the button for the elevator, only to discover that her mother had completely destroyed the lift as well.